A way to invest money that involves a higher interest rate than a normal savings account. You buy CDs for specific amounts for a specified amount of time, ranging from 3 months to 30 years. You are penalized for taking money out early. I'll write that down. So before we get into stocks, I just want to cover CDs. We're going to cover stocks tomorrow. We're going to start stocks tomorrow. I just want to cover this one really quick, just spend one day on this, because it's pretty easy. And you'll see the logic of why these are important right now. So I'll give you a minute to copy that definition down. Go ahead. So underneath that, on your paper, put savings account on the left. Underline it. Skip like a space in between, and then all the way on the far right of your paper, put annuities. And then underneath each one, I'm going to put pro and cons. All right. Remember annuities we covered like the week before Thanksgiving? Yeah, I think it was a week before the last week of Thanksgiving, we covered annuities. Those are retirement accounts. You leave your money, you keep putting in money for every month or every year for like 30 years, and your money grows crazy, like compound interest. Remember that Dave Ramsey video where he had two brothers, Ben, and I forgot his brother's name, where Ben started earlier, he made like $1 million. That's annuities. Now the good thing for annuities is high interest rate. Your money grows like nuts. I mean, compound. I'll put exclamations. Beautiful. That's what annuities got going for them. That kid Ben made $1 million by the time he was 65. What's the con of an annuity? What's going against you? Like what's something that's kind of not attractive about it? The time. You don't get to have your money, Haywood. You don't get to have your money. Money isn't accessible. Money isn't accessible until 30 years. You can't touch the money. That's the con about it. There's a pro, yeah, it's got high interest, but you can't touch the money. And so it has its place. Let's look at a savings account. A normal savings account at Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, wherever your parents bank, maybe you bank already. A savings account is pro. The pro about a normal savings account is money is always there. You can take out money whenever you want. Money is always accessible. Accessible. No one's going to penalize you by going into when you go into your savings account, transfer money to your checking account, you're not going to get penalized. It's okay to do that. Money is always accessible. You don't get penalties. But what's the con?
No interest.
Crappy interest. I'm talking about like 0.01 interest every year. Like not even 1%. The bank will hold your money for you. Yeah, it's safe. You can always get it whenever you need it. But the con is interest rate is crap. Interest rate is very low. This is not how to invest money. Savings is good, but that's not investing. Let me show you what I mean. Let me just Google. Adiana, what do you bank or your parents bank?
What?
What do you bank or your parents?
Chase.
Me too. Watch this.
Period, me too.
Nice. Watch this, Haywood. Savings account, interest, rates, Chase. Let's see how low they are. Let me show you why it's that. Zip code. I'll put Rancho Cucamongas. Hang tight. I tell you. So the annuity formula, P always stands for what? Can anybody tell me?
Principal.
The principal, what you leave in the bank to start off. R is the annual interest rate, the APR. Annual percentage rate, how much your money grows per period. N is number of periods interest grows. Sometimes it's monthly, sometimes it's quarterly, sometimes it's yearly, sometimes it's daily. Number of periods interest grows. And then T is just the number of years. The time you leave the CD there. What does you and the bank agree on for the CD? You're gonna leave it for 5 years, 2 years? So time in years for the CD. Simple. We'll do 2 quick examples and we're done. You go on your Wii video, work on your video. Example 1. Oh wait, 20 more seconds. We'll write down example 1. $18,400 at 14% compounded monthly for 5 years. Find future amount. And here's the formula. I wrote it again. So A stands for the future amount. So the principal, 18,400. 1 plus the rate as a percent, as a pure decimal, 0.14. Compounded monthly. So N is how many times a year? Monthly would be 12. Do the N times T power. So that's going to be 12 times a year. For 5 years, so it's the 12 times 5 power. Notice. All right, here we go. 18,400. I'm gonna let the calculator do all the work. Look at 1 plus 0.14 divided by, oops, make that a decimal. 12 times per year, close that puppy, to the 60th power. 12 times 5 is 60. Boom. So this CD is gonna return $36,903.22. $36,903 and 22 cents. after 5 years. Again, let the calculator do the work. You guys know calculators. It does most simple stuff. One more and we're done.
Can I go to the restroom, sir?
Sure, go ahead. Number 2. This one's asking for the interest earned, notice. What is the interest earned on a $16,000 CD at 4.5% for 7 years? Compounded quarterly. Last one, we'll write that down. So 16,000 the principal, 1 plus 0.045 divided by, it's compounded quarterly, that's 4 times a year. So N would be 4 to the 4 times, how many years? The T would be 7 years. 4 times a year is quarterly times 7. There we go. So let's find out our future amount. I'll do it for us. $16,000. 1 plus 0.045. 4 times a year to the 4 times 7 is the 28th power. Hit the A to the Bth power button to get to the 28th power. 21,885,62. 21,885,62. There's the future amount after 7 years. That's nice. Make about 5,000 and change, just letting your money sit there for 5 years. That's good. That's way better than the savings account. Way better. CD. All right. But they want to know. They want to know the interest earned right here. Interest earned. So the interest earned, but interest earned is equal to the future amount minus the principal. Interest earned equals future amount minus principal. So the future amount was 21,885.62. How much did the money grow? Well, I'll subtract the original amount, which was the principal, 16 grand from it. Okay? That's the principal. This is the future amount. Interest is how much did it grow. Get my calculator. There we are. 2185 minus 16,000. There we go. 585.62. So the money grew at $5,885.62 in 7 years. It made that much money just sitting there. That's how wealthy people make money. Their money works for them. They're not just working for money, their money works for them. It's called investment. And CDs are simply an investment vehicle. So tomorrow we're going to get into stocks. We're going to spend some time on CDs. For now, you're going to go to your Wii video. You need at least 4 of these defined on your video, your movie. Show it to me in the back and get your RSNAP and go under your DMT. Rocking and rolling. Give me one light, Ariana.